Hey guys, this is Jason with MuseGrid.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add multiple locations to the Google Map 2.0. So in order to add multiple locations, we're going to expand out our settings panel. We are going to collapse general settings and go to the markers tab. Down at the bottom of the markers section, you'll see that there is a multiple markers section, and it's looking for a markers JSON file. Now, if you watch the video on Snazzy Maps, you'll be very familiar with how this structure is going to work. It's looking for a JSON file type, which luckily we've included in your download that we provided to you whenever you downloaded this from our website. So what we're going to do is we're just going to simply add one of those example files to this map so you get an idea of what this is going to ultimately look like. So we're going to click Add File, and you'll notice that in my Downloads folder I have the Google Maps 2.0 folder, which came from the zip file, and I included a Locations folder that has two Locations JSON files. Okay, so we're just going to select the first one so you get an idea of what it's going to look like, and this is going to plot 3 locations in Europe. And then we'll go to our second one, which is Locations 2, and it's going to plot about 10 or 12 locations over in Australia and New Zealand. So now if you want to plot multiple locations on your site, let's open up that locations.json file just to see what's inside of it so we can see how we can modify it to match your needs. So let's go actually to our downloads folder here, Google Maps, locations, and to edit a JSON file, all you need to do is open it up inside of your favorite text editor, and in my case that happens to be brackets. Okay, so in brackets, I'm sorry, I was messing with this just a moment ago, so let me kind of clear this out. So what we've done is we've opened up the file that has the 3 locations in it. It's just a little easier to work with. So if you have exactly 3 locations, then fantastic. You can use the file as is. You would just need to replace the latitude and the longitude for each location. So this line right here represents one location, and this is the latitude for the location and the longitude for it. A comma separates another location, which this is the second one, comma, to the third location. Notice that after the very last location in our list, there is no comma. That is very important. So what I would suggest is that if you have 3 locations, let's just say we have 5 locations in our case. Okay, so let's just, or actually in our case, let's say we have 2 locations. Okay, so if we only have 2 locations, what I'm going to probably do is just delete that one there because I have my first location, comma, my last location. Okay, and so in order to edit this, in order to get the latitude and longitude, I showed you in a prior video that you can use our latitude and longitude generator to get the locations, latitude and longitude, for each of the locations that you're looking for. So we're going to go back to our widget really quick. We're going to expand this out, and we are going to go stay in our General Settings tab, and we're going to notice we're going to come back to this latitude and longitude generator. So we're just going to simply click that, and you'll see that it takes you back out to the landing page where you downloaded this widget originally, and you can use the latitude and longitude finder. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to search for one of my favorite restaurants in St. Louis, which is Lion's Choice. Okay, let me spell it correctly. Okay, so Lion's Choice has many locations in the St. Louis area. I'm just going to pick 2 of them just so that you get kind of an idea, because this is kind of maybe a little more of a representative example of how you might use something like this. Okay, so I'm just going to look for Lion's Choice restaurant. Okay, and you'll notice that in our latitude longitude finder it showed all of the Lion's Choice locations in the St. Louis area. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, and I'm going to pick on, let's see here, I'm going to pick on the ones down south here a little bit further. So there's one here in Arnold, so I'm going to select it, and I'm going to get the latitude here from the Arnold location, and I'm going to come back over to brackets, and I'm going to paste in the latitude for that location, come back out, I'm going to get the longitude, come back out, find my file here real quick, where was I at? Brackets, there we go, and I'm going to put my longitude in, and then I'm going to pick one more location. This again, just random because I'm just using this as an example. I'll look at the Fenton location here. So I'll just close this one out. I'll come to the Fenton location, and I'm just going to grab the latitude for the Fenton location, copy that, and open this up, go to paste that in, and then grab the longitude real quick, get it selected. There we go. got the longitude real quick, and now we're going to go back to our file. Oh, I'm going to go to brackets, type in or put in our longitude. All right, and then now, get that back up on that line. All right, there you go. All right, so now I have my latitude and longitude for those two locations. I'm simply going to save this file, which I just did, which is locations.json. And now what I'm going to do is re-upload this back to my map. So I'm going to collapse general settings. I'm going to go to markers. I'm going to go to my locations. Here's my locations here. All right. And now I'm just going to simply upload it. And what you'll see is that it's going to upload the locations that I just plotted for the two lines choice locations. So now I have like an active map right now to be able to leverage that. Now, one thing I could also do, one thing to note is that if you are using a custom icon, which I will upload here really quickly just to give you kind of an idea. So I do have a custom icon that I included in this as well, icon.png. I'll upload that. You'll notice that the icon applies to all locations. So even a custom marker that you're choosing to use or an icon that you're choosing to use on the map will not only be represented if you use just one location, but if you want to use multiple locations, the same custom icon will be used. So it's a really nice, slick feature that translates to both single and multiple locations. So that's it, guys. That's how you add multiple markers to your Google Map 2.0.